difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Namaskar, welcome to Next IAS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And here, first article focuses upon Madhav National Park, which has been declared India's 58th Tiger Reserve. It is located in Shivpuri districts in the Chambal region of Madhya Pradesh, and this reserve currently has 5 tigers, including 2 recently born cubs. Next article talks about Jalanatheeswarar Temple, which is in Thakkolam. It was built by the Pallavas in the 6th century, and it holds significant Chola history with 51 inscriptions detailing the town's past and Chola dynasty's chronology. Here you must know that Chola king Aditya I conquered Thakkolam from Pallava king, and his son Rajaditya was killed in a battle there. But now this temple is in poor condition and restoration efforts are underway. Next article is related to ad hoc judges, and this is in the news because now central government is waiting for high courts to submit names for the appointment of ad hoc judges. Earlier Supreme Court allowed the appointment of ad hoc judges in high courts to address a backlog of over 18 lakh criminal cases. And here you must know that Article 224 of the Indian Constitution allows the appointment of retired judges as ad hoc judges in high courts to help deal with pendency. And Supreme Court has already relaxed conditions on the appointments, limiting them 2 to 5 judges per high court and allowing them to hear pending criminal appeals with the sitting judge. Next article focuses upon India-Mauritius Relations. Here you must know that Mauritius shares deep cultural and linguistic ties with India. Mauritius also become a key business gateway with expanding trade and favorable taxation agreements with India, and it also plays vital role in India's maritime security due to its strategic location and partnership in the Colombo Security Conclave. With China's growing influence in the Indian Ocean, India-Mauritius cooperation in maritime security is increasingly important, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's upcoming visit provides an opportunity to strengthen ties. Now in Odisha's Satkosia Tiger Reserve, many villagers have been displaced due to government efforts to reintroduce tigers, and despite promises of compensation, resettled families face challenges like inadequate housing, lack of infrastructure, and loss of livelihood. An environmentalist also argued that the relocation process violates rights under the Forest Rights Act and lacks proper planning. But the Odisha government is now focusing on tiger conservation, but it also must address the concerns of the affected communities. Next article is related to smooth-coated otters, which will return to the Delhi Zoo after 20 years gap as part of an exchange program with the Surat Zoo. Here you must know that smooth-coated otter occurs throughout South Asia and Southeast Asia. In India, it is distributed in all major rivers south of Himalayas. They prefer rocky areas, riverbanks with vegetation, and marshes for denning and resting. IUCN Red List of Threatened Species classifies them as vulnerable species. Next article is related to Hantavirus, which is a rodent-borne virus that can cause severe illness and death in humans. The most common form of hantavirus is carried by deer mice, and it is prevalent in Western Hemisphere. Its symptoms include fatigue, fever, muscle aches, and respiratory issues. There is no cure for hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, but early detection and respiratory support may help manage symptoms. Now next and last headline is related to exercise Khanjar, which is a joint special forces exercise between India and Kyrgyzstan, and its 12th edition will be held in Kyrgyzstan from March 10 to 23rd. It was established in 2011, and this exercise alternates between India and Kyrgyzstan, and it aims to enhance cooperation in counter-terrorism and special forces operations, focusing on urban and mountainous terrain. So with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.